Morning, good morning, replayers. I know there'll be quite a lot of replayers because in the States, this is really early. It's 6 o'clock Central Time and 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So many of you will be still fast asleep or just trying to wake up. But we have people from all over the world that come into the streams. So welcome. And here come people into the live chat. Mrs. Gigi, and maybe Mrs. Gigi will be part of the hashtag time for art. No pressure though, Mrs. Gigi. And I want to start by saying thank you to our lovely Meri. Our Meri is a community builder. Thank you, Meri. And Meri, you are a constant inspiration to all of us. Oh, there's Vanessa. Big hugs and round of applause for Vanessa, who is joining us in the hop as a live streamer this morning for the first time. Meljoy's in the house. It's lunchtime here in the UK. Meljoy is in the chat here, but later on we'll be coming over and sitting at the desk here to do some art. Vanessa. Oh, and there's Ruth. Good morning, Ruth. I'm going to be showing some fabric, Ruth, so I think you'll probably like this. Oh, and Tanya is up next. Thank you, Vanessa. And there's Tanya's in the stream now. Good morning. So looking forward to seeing you on streaming with us. Now, let me tell you, well, it's in the title, so it's not a surprise. Let me tell you who my inspiration is for this week, for this month's hop, I mean. There's Kimberly. Good morning, Kimberly and B. Oh, my inspiration, and my inspiration for my whole YouTube channel really is our wonderful Lizzi Brewer. Now, Lizzi Brewer for me is she nurtured me during a time when I was not very well, so I have a special connection to Lizzi, and of course I'm so inspired by her and her slow stitching and all the crafts she does. But also I'm inspired by so many people on YouTube. I'm going to make these flowers later, and these were inspired by wonderful Gail Tuthill. I will leave links below for the people I'm shouting out. There's Melissa. Good morning, Melissa. You're up early this morning, Melissa. Oh, your journals. I'm going to post tomorrow. So let's think. It has a safe journey to you, lovely, lovely Melissa. So I'm shouting out to our lovely Lizzi, and for the flowers I'm going to make, thank you, Mrs. Gigi. I'm shouting out to our lovely Gail Tuthill. She did her flowers in paper, but I decided to do mine in fabric. But before I start telling you about these wonderful people on YouTube, I would like to say I'm inspired by so many people, and I know we all are, and I thank everybody. I'm thanking people in the box, the fibs, people on Instagram who post things on Facebook. There's lovely Candy. Good morning, Candy. Welcome. Thank you, Mrs. Gigi. Lovely Kimberly and Beef, they follow me and they share their work on Twitter. And look at this. What an inspiration. What an inspiration. Kimberly has painted on fabric. She also sent some for Meljoy. This is absolutely delicious. Absolutely. It looks like it's on a curtain, so it's repurposed, and lovely printed fabric. Thank you, Kimberly. You've got some too, haven't you, Meljoy? And look at this for inspiration. Vanessa, well, no pressure, but the great thing about slow stitching is, as opposed to embroidery, it's just a new thing, I think, but a new word, but there doesn't have to be any right or wrong. Slow stitching can have big and small stitches. It's something we do just to be mindful and relaxing. Isn't this yummy? And if you notice, it's stitched along here. It's going to become a pocket, Kimberly. Oh, Kimberly. Oh, inspiring. And it looks like it's from a sleeve. And I bet Kimberly's used the cuff for something else. There's your inspiration for the day. Get out your notebooks and pens, everybody. Oh, so thank you, Kimberly. That's going to become such an important part. That's Paul's shirt sleeve and an old curtain from Grandma. Oh, how lovely. Thank you for sharing. Look at that. I love it because our lovely Beth sent me some fabric for slow stitching, and I said, tell me about this shirt, this material, Beth, and it was one of Joe's shirts. Isn't that special? I know, Kimberly is so talented. Thank you. And I am going to make something in a minute, but I'm just so inspired by so many people. Look at this journal. What do you call it? Dangle. It's got one of these claw clips here. That's what you call it. This was gifted to me by wonderful Christy. Isn't it absolutely gorgeous? It's got a mandala, hand-painted mandala. It's personalized for me. It's got scissors. Do you think these are fabric scissors? Don't use them for anything else. And it's also got a Singer sewing machine. My Auntie Jennifer would love that charm. Paul said he was going to wear that today. Oops. Janet's got it now. Oh dear. Yes, it's a Christy mandala. Arlene, good morning. Sorry to ignore you in the chat. Goodness me, what am I like? A Singer sewing machine, attention to detail, because that's what I use, a vintage Singer, and a beautiful butterfly that symbolises new life. And me starting the channel has been a growth for me, a new life, a new start, a fresh new start. So thank you, Christy. That's going to go in my fabric journal. So let's talk about Lizzi Brewer. There we are. She uses a placemat for her cover. That's inspiring. I haven't sewn any of it together yet because I don't really know what I'm doing, so I will do that at some later stage. Let me just let Freddie out. Hold on a minute. He wants to go out and see Sam in the kitchen. Here you go, Freddie. You can come back in a minute. It's lunchtime here, so Sam's come down to make his lunch. So the idea is I can just take a page out. That's the page I worked on last month, maybe, and I'll sew them in later. But the page I've been working on this month, inspired by lovely Lizzi, is this face. Lizzi did a face, didn't she? Yes, Christy is going to, when she's all healed up from next week, she's going to be healing and sitting and making some of these. So these are going to be going into her shop. So you might be able to place a pre-order. I'll leave a link down below. But isn't it delicious? Good morning, Brenda. How are you? Nice to see you. So our lovely Lizzie did a series on faces, and I got some material from Meljoy. Thank you, Meljoy. Thanks for the thumbs up reminder, Meri. Thank you. And I've been making this. Now, every time I make one of these slow stitch collages, I say to myself, ah, Lizzie does rock. She really does. Such an inspiration. I say to myself, Janet, do the background lighter so the piece that you're making shows up. And then I just sit in front of the TV, or I've usually got something on the TV, a YouTube channel, and I say to myself, do a light background. And then I just get my snippets out, and I just, because slow stitching is just for relaxing, I get my slow stitching out and my fabric, and I just start to sew things on anywhere and anyhow. And then I end up with, it's almost like a hot mess, but for me, it's just all about, because it's just for me really, it's not to show anybody. Although having said that, I do show people, but it's fine. I'm among friends. In an ideal world, my lovely lady would pop out, but she doesn't, so it's fine. Oh, isn't the face gorgeous? It's fabric from Meljoy covered in this face. So we've got put a little house up there, and a heart, very busy. And this is, you can see it. This is her hair. You could say, if I made the hair purple, it could have been Lizzie. And I put some gold in her hair too. So this is how I did the hair. Did I just cut a piece off? Oh, here it is. I just twisted it round, and this is literally just sewing for sewing's sake. And I'm just sat there probably listening to maybe Mrs. Gigi in the afternoons. Or maybe watching a Meri catch up, and I'm just sitting on the settee, slow stitching away. And then I curled the hair up, and I will just keep layering this hair until it just sticks out and stands out. So if you do remember, it might be an idea to find lighter fabric so your collage piece stands out. But if you can remember that, you're a better person than I am. There's Christy's link. Thank you for that. Very kind of you. Here comes Freddie. Going to eat your lunch now, Freddie. There we are. And that's just another piece of curly hair there. I'll snip that off. I thought of putting flowers in her hair as well. My lovely niece, Katie, she saw these flowers being made on TikTok when she came to stay. She gave me made me these little flowers. That's vintage fabric. So I'm going to get my Donna Mattei buttons out here. I'm going to sew on a button. And I'm going to put a flower in her hair. Although this hair isn't purple, I think I might call this lady Lizzie. Let's put a flower in Lizzie's hair. It's the sort of thing Lizzie would do. Oh, Freddie, yeah, he's had a treat. He has a treat when Sam comes down for lunch, and then he's come in and eaten his lunch. He's wandering around now. Hopefully I'll put the video on him, put the camera on him before we go so you can see him, because I know that you like to see Freddie. Yes, Janet, seeing your sewing is all well and good, but really we want to see Freddie. I know. I like to leave the button like that with the thread hanging out the top. More texture. That's an idea from lovely Beth. Oh, look. Put a flower. Let's put a flower in Lizzie's hair, shall we? Lady Lizzie. Yes, Lady Lizzie. Now, our lovely Beth on Tuesday did a devotion. Let me read this. And it's not a direct quote. It's just what I remembered. You may not remember what people do or show, but you will remember how it makes you feel. So, oh, I don't want to go right to the back. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's only slow stitching. It's fine. So let me read that again. You may not remember what people do or they show, but you will remember the feeling. And that's what I get when I watch Lizzie, and when I watch so many other of our friends on YouTube. It's not so much sometimes what they say or they show us. It is the feeling that we get when we watch them, the feeling that we get from all the lovely people in the chat and all the positive things they're sharing with us. So I thought that was lovely that Beth shared that with us. Look, that's gone through to the back, but I'll probably sew something over that. That's my 1960s page. There we are. A flower in Lizzie's hair. Oh, bless her. Oh, Deanie, good morning. Deanie has a channel, and I love watching Deanie's. I'm going to put an apple, some fruit. I'm going to make Lizzie into Carmen Miranda. Is it Carmen Miranda? Is that the word? Deanie has a channel, and I love watching Deanie's short videos. You're doing iCads at the moment, aren't you, Deanie? And you have lovely music at the beginning. And I put it on in the kitchen, so I have a little dance to the intro. A little bit of salsa. That's wonderful. Let's put some fruit in Lizzie's hair, shall we? Oh, how wonderful. Yes, let's do it. It's covering up. It's just doing a bit like collage. Do I really want to cover up some of that? I don't want to cover that piece up because that's a wonderful piece of vintage fabric, so I won't. Deanie, welcome. You're up bright and early today. Oh, so let's just put an apple. So it's literally slow stitching is just a joy. No right, no wrong. And unlike me here, you don't have to show anybody. You can just be for you if you like. I'll put the apple just so it's a little bit 3D. Look at Lizzie with fruit in her hair. Oh. Oh dear. There we are. Music and laughter, so important to us, aren't they, Deanie? Yes. Oh, yes. Meri and Kimberly are growing zinnias. I thought of you yesterday, Kimberly, because I mowed my lawn, and my lawn is the size of a postage stamp. Not literally, but it is a very small garden. And there you go, just another stitch in there. Very small garden site, and I mowed my lawn yesterday. But Kimberly, you've got such a big lawn to grow. You said by the time you finish mowing one bit, the other bit's grown. There we are. There's wonderful, glorious Lizzie. Thank you, Lizzie, for inspiring such amazing, amazing slow stitching and paper craft, and for just being you. Now, the other thing I wanted to, it's a happy mistake really. I was watching Gail Tuthill's channel. She made the paper flowers. And I thought, ooh, I could make some of those in fabric. So I drew some circles, just like this, different sizes, different size circles. I used the bottom of the Mod Podge, the lid of the glue stick, just to get the different sizes. Thank you, Kimberly. Yes, if you go to Gail's, you can see them made out of paper. They look yummy too. And it was a little happy accident, really, because can you see they're a little bit ruffled up? It's just got a button in there to hold them together. They're a little bit ruffled up, and that was just by chance because I did a running stitch round I was just sat relaxing away, a little running stitch around there, and it sort of puckered up, and I thought, oh, how nice is that? So you just do an ordinary, any stitch, that's chain stitch, but just do this stitch you can do. It doesn't have to be big, or we can have big stitches, small stitches. Oh, owl eyes, thank you. Oh my goodness, owl eyes. This is what I'm saying. We're talking about being inspired by, oh my goodness, I love owls. Mrs. Gigi loves owls. Can you picture that? Owl eyes. Okay. Challenge accepted, Arlene. Wow, I am going to make an owl, and I will try to keep the background light so it shows up. Wow, I shall do some matching eyes. What a fantastic idea. There's our lovely Rhonda. Good morning, Rhonda. And I do hope you are well and safe from the storm. I do hoping all of you are safe from the storm. Now, pop a little number into the chat and we'll do a little giveaway for one of these. You can choose a pinker, brighter one, or a shabby chic one maybe. Pop a number in. Go. It has to be on or under. Throw it. Thank you, Vanessa dear. Throw in a number. I remembered to say today, while you're throwing in numbers, if you can coordinate yourself, I would like to say a hello to Deb, to Bishop. I first met Deb on one of these hops in Beth's chat. Now, Deb, we are still really thinking about you. Some people have you on their hearts, some people are praying. And I know that you're going through such a time when you're in pain, physical pain and emotional pain too. Your life has been literally turned upside down. And I'd like to say, hang in there. You've got this. And also, love to your lovely son, Aaron. And we haven't forgotten you. There's a nice little piece of happy mail coming your way too. And you're still really part of this community. Lovely numbers coming in there. Ah, brilliant. Well done. Well done. And for people that aren't here, don't worry. If people come into the replay, just pop something in the comments and I will do a little draw for the comments. Look at that. Rhonda's taking us sailing. I love that emoji. Taking us on the waves. Oh dear. Yeah, so Arlene, thank you for the owl eye idea. I'd also like to say thank you to, is it Carmen? Carmen in Scrapping Lizzi. Constant inspiration, and Tracy Turner in Scrapping Lizzie's Facebook group. Constant slow stitch inspiration from them. They love colour. So wonderful. Hold on, let me do. We've had a busy time, haven't we? There we are, Flo. Let's get this done. Random number. Talk amongst yourselves while I do this. Have I missed anybody coming in? If I've missed saying good morning to you, shout up. Oh, Kimberly says, if you're just listening, Bishop, I know sometimes it's hard work to chat and write in the chat. Hard work. Yes. Kimberly says, sending love to you, Bishop. Definitely. And I've probably missed some because it's scrolled. Have we finished? Oh, look, Ruth's coming in with a number between 1 and 100. Ooh, and I will generate that in a minute. Everybody done? Everybody done? There we are. You can pop numbers in for anybody, actually. Just before I generate a number, pop numbers in. You don't have to. They don't have to be just for you, the numbers. So what I ruffle it up a little bit, like this. And then I just, there we are. Good morning, Amy. Oh, you fell back to sleep. Oh, Amy, you, everybody is, but Amy, you're on my heart at the moment too. I know that you're being very brave at the moment. I'll leave it at that. And I'm sending you loads of love. Do you want to pop a number in, Amy, dear? Just for one of these little slow stitch ruffly feathers flowers that I'm making. And me, sounds like I need to wake up as well, doesn't it? Oh dear. I'm glad I've got the lights on. It's a very dull day out there today. Thank you. You've popped one in for Laura. Super. Oh, Vanessa's put one in for Mrs. Gigi. I love that. I love that. As Meljoy and I always say, sharing is caring. So you can see that I can do this and chat away to you. Well done, Amy. Oh, chat away to you as well. There we are. And it just automatically ruffles because we're doing big stitches and not bothering too much where they are. Jean, good morning. It was you who wanted to see these flowers, I think, in the chat. And I said to you, I'm saving them for Friday. It's just lots of little circles, really, with some slow stitching on it and then all ruffled up. Oh, a number for Janet. Oh, lovely. You're going to have to help me find the numbers. Pop a number in, Jean. Good morning, Anne. I'm going to be watching you on the replay, Anne, because later on you'll be streaming when I'm fast asleep in the early hours of the morning. Thank you, Jean. The idea came from Gail Tuthill's. She did hers in paper, and when she was doing it, I thought, oh, wonderful. Right, so let me generate a number because Vanessa so rightly says that it's time nearly to go to Tanya's. nearly time to hop. The time goes really quickly, but it's so nice. I so enjoy it. The number I've generated is number 35. If you wouldn't mind helping me to see who is nearest to 35. Who is nearest to 35? I'm going to try and scroll back, but I never trust myself. Shout out, won't you? Oh, Mary's going to try and plant some late zinnias. I think I've lost all the numbers here. Maybe they start down here. Oh, pick a number. Oh, I see that somebody's got, 35, Deanie, Hot Threads. Deanie, if I had some music, I would put some salsa music on for you. Brilliant. Deanie, can I ask, would you like the shabby chic one or the pinky vintage one? Your choice. Completely your choice. And I'm going to be watching you and sewing along. On the button, yes, Kimberly. Wasn't that fantastic? The shabby chic one. Oh, lovely. Well done. That will be in an envelope being posted tomorrow. I'm loving it. And in the comments below, you can win this one or the shabby chic one. I'll make another one. I'm making another one because it's so relaxing. So thank you to people that stream, that do lives on YouTube. Thank you to the people in the box chatting. Thank you for people that share their work on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Thank you. This is such a wonderful, wonderful community. And I will leave you with this. This is from lovely Laura, our lovely Laura Sullivan. Travel on the inner journey toward peace. Follow the path of healing into wholeness. Goodbye, everybody. And hop, hop, hop. Enjoy. And thank you, Meri. Ah, thank you, Ruth. No, thank you for your inspiration. Everybody. Thanks, Rhonda. Thank you, Meri. Ah, I would show you Freddie. I'd get the camera. Where is he? Oh, he's not even in the room. Goodness sake. Oh dear, he's out of routine. Arlene, no, thank you for the inspiration, Arlene, about the owl. Let me write your name down there because seriously, I might forget. Oh, and me, bless you. Oh, sending you love, special love to you and me. Jean, thank you. Oh, Jean, yes, enjoy the hop, enjoy the hop. Yes, big kiss for Freddie wherever you are. Freddie. Let's see if I can get him in here. While you hop over to Tanya's. Let's see if I can get him here. Jean, I am your fairy godmother. Oh, goodbye, everybody. Oh, here comes Freddie. Have you got time to say hi to everybody, Freddie? Let's see if we can, just before we go. Oh, hi, Ben. It's like hi and bye. I'm just going. Where's young Freddie? Can you see him? You can't really see him, can you? You can see his collar. Here he is. Freddie, say hi to everybody. Here he is. Let's turn the light out, see if he shows up more if I turn the lights out. Oh, dear. Here he is. Oh, bye, everybody. Enjoy hopping. Oh, goodbye, Rachel. Oh, nice to see you. Bye. Follow the links. We're just hopping over to Tanya's as we speak. Kimberly, yes. Pat. Bye, Jean. Oh, Vanessa. enjoy streaming this morning. Bye now, Joyce. See you later here. Oh, bye, everybody.